fridge, cooling, getting at the right temperature for me to roll it out perfectly, where it's not too mushy and it's not too hard. So we crack 1 egg, and then we're gonna add a teaspoon of water to this, okay? I don't use measuring spoons, but I know it is a teaspoon, okay? I love this little whisk. It's the best little thing that I have right now, my favorite little utensil. I don't have to mess up a fork. This is small enough. And you see that right there real quick. In 2 twos, I have my egg wash. Alright, so we set that to the side. I have my dough docker. I have my dusting brush. I have my marble rolling pin. I love this dearly. And then, of course, I have my seasoned corns and my flour that I'm going to use. Let me know when you're... Alright, my dough docker to help with the aeration of my dough. I have my flour duster, just a regular pastry brush that you use, or you can even get a workman's brush. Wash it properly, make sure it's fully dry, and then this is what I'm using to dust off the excess flour on my puff pastry dough. Then over here I have my marble rolling pin. It gives a nice even pressure and weight to it without you having to put too much shoulder strength into it and not messing up your body as you're going along. I have my seasoned currants over here. I do season them well before I am ready to use them. I have my flour over here that I'm going to be using to dust my counter with. Of course, my egg mixture. And I forgot one thing, very important. My cinnamon sugar mixture. This I make beforehand, and usually it's filled up to the top. That is... I can't even describe to you or the measurements because I always do it by scent. It is not something that I measure out. It's just something that when my nose knows it's right, it's right. Alright, so let me get my dough. Alright. Dough on that side. Flour. Flour on the bottom, a little on the top. Put this to the side for now. I always do widthwise first, and then I go lengthwise. Alright. Make sure it's nice and even. And then I rotate 90 degrees and press out. And of course I rotate along the way to get to the perfect size that I want. So with puff pastry dough, each ounce equals about 1 inch of puff pastry that you can roll out. So usually my dough pieces are about 13 ounces each. So they get to be rolled out about 13 inches long and about 5 to 6 inches wide. I'm not going to add any more flour. I'm just going to flip it over, lightly dust off with my hand. I can feel that this side is a little thicker, so roll out a little more. Alright, so that's about as long as I want it because I will be pulling it as I'm rolling it. And we're going to do one more time this way. Alright, so I'm going to do one press that way, drag it back. Now I'm going to dust off. Let me put this over here. Alright, all this excess flour is not needed inside the dough. Before I sprinkle my currants, I line the edge of the dough with egg wash. Just a little, not too much. Lay that over there. This is about a cup and a half of currants. I'm not going to use the whole thing. I'm going to use about 3/4 of a cup. Some people do like extra, and I do charge for the extra currants that I do put in their currants rolls. Alright. Don't want you to go all the way on the edge. So I'm going to use about half this container. Oh, we have one runaway. See, I'm not even halfway done with this. So you get currants in my currants rolls that I do, and it's not raisins, it's always currants. I don't cheap out like other people. I make sure it's currants like the traditional recipe calls for. Oh, we'll get those little bits. Our runaway raisins. And we have currants all throughout, right? Nice and full, yes? My magic.
Oh. Go.
Here comes in my magic. And we begin to tuck. Alright, and we want to make sure there are currants in the end because there's a lot of people who love the ends. I want to make sure they get currants in their ends too. And I see how I'm stretching it as I'm pulling and tucking. Because I don't want it too puffy. I want the log to be even across the board. There's a little excess flour here. Dust that off. Alright. One more dusting. And the final seal. Alright. So it ends up stretching out to a little bit more than 13 inches. We go straight to our pan. Second one because we will.
Wait. I'm not settled yet. I'm shaking.
Yeah.
3, 2, go.
Okay, so we're making a second one because we will be having guests later. So I'm using just the excess flour here that's on here. I'm not adding too much more. I'm going with my second piece of dough. I want to make sure sides and little dust off. So remember widthwise first. Then lengthwise. Too much flour underneath, it's sliding from me. I turn it around so that it's even on both sides. Ooh. Now there's not enough flour on this side. A little dust off again. Make sure my sides are even. This is a little thick on this end. Roll it out so it's nice and even. And then one more turn. Give me a whisk. currants at the bottom so you get more of the sugar mixture. I'll just spread it out. Sure they're tucked in and they're not going to fall out in the oven. Seal. Now I'm going to bring this tray over because we're going to egg wash the entire batch. Then put it in the fridge. Well, freezer. We're going to put them in the freezer for at least 20 minutes. That'll give me a chance to clean off my counter and put everything away. And then we're going to egg wash again right before they get covered and put in the oven. I set my oven, because it's a non-convection, to 425. And I put mine on the top shelf because I don't want the bottoms burning. Make sure you cover all of them. The reason we put egg wash on puff pastry is to give it that nice glossy golden brown look. Just looks attractive. We all love brown things, yes?
Go.
So today we we got to experience something old and something new within our tradition. This is my tradition. This is part of my cultural lineage. I love to share this with everybody. I get to share it now with younger students in America so that they can learn about my culture, and now you guys have experienced a newer, updated version of what we traditionally like at home. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys try this dish. I hope you guys hit me up, send me your pictures on Instagram. Of course, at Purple Hippo Productions. Find me, send me the pictures, I will respond. Instagram is the best and easiest way of finding me and responding to anything that I put up, alright?
Go.
Alright, so over here we have our new age curry chicken. We have it in nice fresh bib lettuce alongside some couscous that has been used, our remnants of our curry chicken juices to give it extra flavor. And then here we have, of course, our lovely ending to the meal, our currants rolls. These logs are a little bit warm right now. We're going to wait till they cool down a little bit, and then we're going to dig in. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think. If you want to see more, just hit us up, Purple Hippo Productions on Instagram or any social media sites. And we'd love to hear from you and hear your reviews and what you think of our new age take on some traditional dishes.
Wait.